Hello, thought I would do a narrated killer Sudoku. As usual, what we do to start is we start with easy ones. So what I call fixed pairs, triples, quads and quints. That's where you have a cell and you have one solution. Ones like this where you have a single cell box where you can just put numbers in, easy peasy. And remainders. Now remainders are situations where you're on a line or you're in a square and you've got one thing that just edges either inside or outside of that square, so, or that line. So in this case, for instance, here where I started down here, you have 11 overlapping, so 24 plus 8, 32 plus 6 is 38, so this is 7, and because we solved that we can put 4 in there. Now also while you're we'll do one up here as well. So 12 plus 16 is 28 plus 2, 30 plus 20 means this is a 5. And then while you're doing this, what you can also see is pick up where situations like this, where you've got a cell that has 3 solutions, in this case 1 and 7, can't be 1 and 7, 2 and 6, can't be 2 and 6, but it can be 3 and 5. Pick these up while you're going. Also down here, 7, I noticed this, 15 has 2 solutions, 6 and 9, and 7 and 8. In this case, it can't be 7 and 9. Now I spotted another remainder. Another remainder here is, so 19 plus 17, so that's 36, which means this is a 1 and that's a 9. And because we've done that, that's revealed this as a remainder. So 15 plus 15 plus 7 plus 1, that's 38, so that would be a 7 and that would be a 3. So to keep on, it keeps on evolving, keep on enriching the puzzle, I think is the best way of putting it. Now 6 has got 2 solutions, but there's a 4 there, so it only has 1 solution. What else do we have? So just having a quick look around the puzzle to see what else can go where. So this cell here, we know what it's going to be because, well, you see everything else. So it's 1689, so 689, 689, 689 and 689. Now, are there any obvious pairs or quads or whatever? That's a no, 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 no. 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 Okay, now remainders. Not that I can obviously see. Now let's look at the line remainders. No. No. Not that I can see at the moment. So, what do we move on to? What do I usually move on to? I usually then move on to pairs, which boil down to 2 solutions, okay? So, for instance, here, there's a 1 and 6 here, which means this has to be 2, 3, 4 and 5. This 7, but there's 2, 3 up there, 4 and 5 along here. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7. So this has got to be an 8. This has to be 8 in here. 8 and 8. So that's 4 and 5. It's 2, 3, and 2 and 3. Now, this means that 2, 3, and 8 is a triple. It has to be. Which means this can't be an 8. And which means also that down here, this can't be 8. So if this is 6 and 9, this is 1 and 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, Oh, not 5. What am I doing? 5, 6, 7. And then that also means we've got a remainder pair up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this has to be 6 and 9. 6 and 9. That also means down here that we've got a remainder pair. So what's that? That's 2 and 8. So given it's 2 and 8, and this is 8 what we're looking at right now, this has to be 2, this has to be 8, 7, 6. Great, so, made a bit of progress. So what else? Okay, so down here, we know that this can't be 1 and 7, so it's 2, 3. 5 and 6, 2, 3, 5 and 6. So 6 and 7, that means this is 4, 5, 8 and 9. 4, 5, 8 and 9. Along here, this can't be 1 and 6. So this is 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now, it can't be 3 and 4 because there's 4s there. This has to be 2 and this has to be 5. So what does that mean? This and this, we should be able to get some sort of idea of what it is now, okay? So 17 plus 9 is 26, plus 5 means that this is 14. Now it can't be 5 and 9, so we know it's 6 and 8. So if that's 14, then this is 3. So 4, 1 and 3. Which means that this is also 4, 5, 8 and 9. So 4, 5 and 9 because of the 8. 4, 8 and 9 because of the 5. Now 9. Now it can't be 8. It can't be 3 and 6, can't be 4 and 5. So this has to be 2 and 7. Now because of the 2 being where it is, that means it has to be 2 and 7. That means that's not 6. What else?
I have the finest range of beauty products known to mankind. You've got to sell them the dream.
What's the dream?
Me.
Remember, we need to consider what this environment people said.
Everything's going to finally come apart unless I look after my boy.
Okay, so 9. Okay, so 1 has to go up here, and then what's left over? 3 and 4. That means 3 has to go up here. 3, and this is 4. 4. So if that's 4 and 9, that can't be 4 and 9. And then that can't be 4 and 9, which means this can't be 5 and 8. 6 and 8, 4 and 9. Okay, so right up here we've got a like a remainder pair and a remainder. So let's work out the remainder pair quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 8. 4 and 8. 4 and 8. So this is 7. What else? That can't be a 3 because of the 1 and 3. That can't be 5 as a result. Oh, what else? 2, 5. So this is either disc 2, 5, 6, or 8. It can't be 8. Whoops. Now you know that I have to take a sleeping pill at night. It's not a sleeping pill anymore, it's just normal medication now. Anyway, so 8, 2, 5, and 6. That's going to go in here. 2, 5, and 6. Now, if it's 6... Okay, so hang on. 1 has to go in here. Because it can't go anywhere else. If it can't go in here, it can't go along here. So, 1, that means that it's 9. So 1, 9 means it's 8. So it could be 2 and 6. Okay. It can be 2 and 6. It can't be 6 and 2. So this can't be 6, which means that this has to be 6. 8, 5, 8. So this has to be 3 as well. And that sorted that out as well. Okay, now up here, I think we're kind of complete there. We've got to solve the top of the puzzle, basically, long and short. So let's have a look here, because we've got a line here, and so these 3 are like work out as like a remainder triple, right? So right here, 5, that means that this and this, you know what, I'm going to kill that. That means that this and this has to be 15. There's a 6, 7 and 8 along here, so this has to be a 9, which means that this has to be a 6. What's going on? Okay, come here. Sorry, have to pick the doggy up. She wants a cuddle. I can see it in her eyes. Oh, what you got? Where did you get that from, you silly mush? Okay, anyway. She had something in her mouth. Okay, so 6 and 9, so this is going to be 9, this is going to be 6, 4 and 9. Okay, so this is going to be a remainder here as well, so it's going to be 1. Eight, 1 and 8 and 3 and 1. So we're just peeking away little by little at this one. 5 and 3. Then what else? 1, 2, 3. So 4. This is a 5. And so this is a 7. Okay. This is 6 and 9. Up here it has to be 7 and 8. This has to be 7 and this has to be 8. Okay. And we've got along here as well. So it's 4, 7 and 9. That has to be 7. That has to be 4. And that has to be 9. Okay, so if this is 7, then 9 has to go over here, which sorts out the 6, sorts out the 9, sorts out the 4, and that's an 8, isn't it? 8, so that 5 and 2 and 4, and there you go, tidying up the puzzle. Okay, where else? Okay, let's have a look up here. So it's 1 and 3. So that has to be a 3 on the top line. That has to be a 1. So then what do we have here? 9 plus 7 is 16. That's remainder 5 in that cell, which sorts out down here. 5 and 1 and... That's a 1 up there. Then that's a 6. To 2 and 4. That's 2 and that's 4. That's 5, 4, 3 and 1. Okay, so what we got left? So a bit of scanning, that should solve this one. That's a 2. Then 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's 6 and 8. 8 and 6, so this should sort this out nicely. Done. Perfect. I think I made a mistake there, could have got it out easier, but hey, a win's a win's a win. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one. Hope it was helpful and useful, etc. And I hope to catch you on the next one.